This is Mrs. Rajapriya, Assistant Professor from the Department of Information Technology, V.V. Vaniya Perumal College, Virudhunagar. In this video, we are going to see the domain-specific IOTs. So what is an IOT? IOT means Internet of Things. These are nothing but the devices which are connected to the Internet. Experts have forecasted that by the year 2020, nearly 50 billions of IoT devices have been connected to the Internet. Okay, now let's see what is the apt definition for this Internet of Things. Internet of Things refers to the things that has the capabilities and unique identities and are connected to the Internet. Things means nothing but the devices which are connected and have the capability to collect the data from the sensors and to send the data either directly or indirectly. IoT devices can exchange the data with other connected devices and process the data locally also. Or it may able to send the data to the cloud-based applications or to some centralized servers where it can be processed and analyzed and give a statistical report for us. Now let us see what are all the various domains in which the IoT applications are being used. So they are being listed down: homes, cities, industry, logistics, retail, health and lifestyle, agriculture and retail also. Let us see one by one. Home automation applications. So first of all, we are having the smart lighting. So smart lighting is nothing but these are mainly used IoT devices in which we will be able to save the energy, and it also reduces the consumption of the electricity also. So they are mainly its activity is to have the switch on off and give an ambient condition for the audience. Next, intrusion detection. Intrusion detection is nothing but mainly the security purpose in the homes. That is, there are many devices such as door sensors or human sensors which have been connected to the doors, windows, in which there is any intrusion will be detected and collected in those IoT devices, and it will be give some alert messages to some smartphones or the end users, or it may even give alert SMS or an email attached to the user. Then smoke or gas detectors. So these detectors are very much useful and for the main purpose is for safety. So gas leakage or smoke leakage, which may be a starting point to some fire accidents, can be avoided using these IoT devices. So these sensors are able to uses in the optical detection, ionization, everything. So the smoke detectors can be useful to be detect and sense the signals to the fire alarms, alarm systems, or it will be able to send the alert messages to the end users. Then gas detectors are able to detect the emission of the gases like carbon dioxide, LPG gas, everything. So these IoT devices which are being connected to the homes are very much concentrated over the safety purpose of the electricity and home devices. Next, we are moving on to the domain cities. Cities, we are going to see about the smart parking. So what is smart parking? It is to make a search for a parking place in a very easier and convenient for the users or the drivers. So smart parking are powered with the IoT systems which will give us the message that whether there is any empty slot available in the parking place or not. So in the smart parking, we will be having the various IoT devices in each smart parking slots, where it will be send the information over the network and to some smart application in backends. So in ground vehicle dedication sensors are mainly used, which may be these sensors will just detect whether there is a vacant place or not. It may also send us an app informations in our mobile phones. So these reduces the congestion, then emission of the vehicles and also the stress for the drivers, and it also avoids some traffic jams. Next, smart lighting. So smart lighting in the smart cities, where and all we may place in the roads, buildings, parking places, where the parking places are always not in use. When a car enters a parking place, we may have the light brighten, and when the parking is completed, it may dim the light. That is smart lighting in the cities. Next, smart roads. Equipped with sensors and provide the information such as driving conditions and the travel time. It may also estimate and give an alert message in case there is some fire accident or poor road condition. So it will be able to have our road safer or drive safer or make some diversions also. And it also mainly reduces the traffic jams. Next, structural health monitoring. So the structural monitoring IoT devices or sensors mainly monitors the structure of a building or the bridges. So mainly this analyzes the data which is possible to detect the cracks and mechanical breakdowns also. It may be able to locate the damages that are available in the structures, and also it will be able to calculate the remaining life of the structure, particularly bridges in case of the lifetime, because it may be constructed so many years ago. Next, we are going into a domain called weather monitoring. So, which is a popular thing, and we all know in every daily today's news, we are hearing the forecast, weather forecasting. So, for that purpose, number of IoT devices are being connected in various locations in the environment. So, these network of sensors attached and send the data to the cloud-based applications. So, weather alerts can be sent to some subscribed users. Okay, and this is one example which is called the AirPi. It is a weather and air quality monitoring kit which is capable of recording a number of information and uploading the informations like temperature, humidity, air pressure, light levels, UV levels, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide and smoke level to the internet. So using all these data, we will be able to forecast the weather, whether it is fog or a haze, or if it is a sunny or cloudy or everything. Next, forest fire detection. Forest fire is causes damage to both human life, animal life, plant life. So when we have earlier alert about the forest fire, it will be able to reduce the damages also. The main causes for the forest fire are volcanic eruption and lightning and spark from the rolling rocks and also human violence. So IoT based forest fire detection systems are being located at various places in the forest, and they are able to communicate the network and give the details regarding the temperature, humidity, light levels, etc., and which may give some early message about the fire that is going to be catch up, and we could take the precautions before the forest fire becomes very severe. Next, we are going into a special domain called agriculture. So today, agriculture plays a vital role in our country. So in that, we have been moving to the smart irrigation system. So smart irrigation system is mainly been developed for the high crop yields and also to save the water that is being watered to the plants. So smart irrigation system uses the IoT devices which will be monitoring the soil moisture. So when the soil moisture is being monitored, we could keep the time scale also. So what is the time scale, whether minutes or few hours or seconds, we could be keeping the time scale. So it will be placed under various places in the crop field. As in the diagram shows, we may have these devices being placed all over here, and it is being connected via the data will be sent to the cloud and then via to some applications, web applications. And you may see there is a valve here which is used to water the crops. So these sensors will be sensing the soil moisture content. When this soil moisture content goes below the predefined threshold value, then it will automatically, the valves open and the field will be watered. So in this way, we could be having a smart irrigation system, as well as we will be able to save the water, and we will be giving the right amount of watering level for the crops, which will be helpful in the highest productivity of the crops. Next, we are going into the domain called retail. This is inventory management. So what is inventory management? Stocking of the goods. So when the inventory management goes overstocking, the space in the storage has been wasted. If it goes understocking, we are losing our business. So the right level of inventory management can be done using the IoT devices. So this IoT system uses a special tag called RFID tags, which is known as radio frequency identification tags, which will be placed in each product in the stock, or it may be placed in the warehouse, or it may be placed in the retail shops even. So these tags which has been attached to the products are being scanned real time, so that it will be monitoring the inventory level and give us the right level of inventory, and so that we may not go understocking or we may not go overstocking also. So how come we could track this RFID tags? Means the tracking can be done using the RFID readers, which is similar to the barcode and barcode readers. So these readers will be attached to the retail shop's shelf or in the warehouse, which using those data will be analyzing whether the stock has to be filled or not. Next, finally, the health and the lifestyle. So today's we are having more health conscious in our life. So there are number of wearable electronics and devices that can be owned in our own body. So first we are going to see about the smartwatches. We all know from the kids to the adults we are wearing the smartwatches. So these watches have a special mobile operating system called Android OS. We are all well known. So using these watches we would be able to search the internet, play games or play audio, video, etc. And there is a next IoT devices, smart wristbands. This will be able to track our daily exercise and how many calories we burnt. So these devices are body sensors devices which will be tracking our body temperature, blood pressure, heart rate, etc. And using that it will be able to give our messages. Then there is a shoe called smart shoe. These will be monitoring the walking or running speed and even jumps with the help of the embedded sensors. So these types of sensors are nothing but the body sensors which will be continuously monitoring us. If there is any special thing, it will be giving an alert message to particular hospital or to an end user who needs some emergency helps also. Thank you.